Hello my dear students, welcome back to this lecture. In this lecture I'll show you how practically you're going to do the marking with the help of a total station. I don't have a complete video of this, but with the help of AutoCAD drawing and with one of the layout I'll explain you how it is practically done with the help of a total station. So one thing we need to understand, you may find it bit difficult to understand everything. So all these things need not be done by you all the time, because when we work in a bigger construction project, so let us say you are working as a site engineer. Okay, so as a site engineer you don't have to do all this markings and all, I'll explain you what markings, right? You don't have to do, but the thing is that you should know how it has to be done, and you should know how to read the drawings. So those two things I've covered so far, and I hope you are in such a position now to understand those structural drawings, how to understand the drawings. So in a bigger projects we'll be having a surveyor, right? So a surveyor is going to make use of an instrument called its total station, and with this he is going to give you all those points. Okay, so you don't have to worry how those points and all are coming, but as an engineer it's always good we know something what other people are doing, so that we at least have some idea, right? So that is why I'm trying to explain you. So first let me play a video of this. So here the entire marking has been done with the help of a total station. We'll see the marking, and for the same building I'll show you the drawing. So just we'll have a look at all these things. So this is one of the building which is happening in my place. It is a basement plus ground plus 4-story building. Now one thing you need to observe, you can see, okay, we'll go forward and then I'll stop. Okay, you can see all the markings been done here, isn't it? So all these are marking. Now what the total station guy will do, the total station guy will come and he'll directly give, you can see the rod pegged here. So he'll give you this point, he'll give you this outer point, he will give you this outer point, and he's going to give you this outer point. Now our task as a site engineer becomes very easy. Just what we are supposed to do, we need to connect these points in this way, in this way, in this way, and in this way, and the size of your footing is ready. So here you don't have to worry about that center point, offset on the left, offset on the right, and all, right? So these things directly he is going to give you the end point. Just in case if the surveyor is there, this is how the work will be done. Okay, you got an idea, right? See, all these are pegs what they put. This is one end of the footing, the second end of the footing, third end, and fourth end. See, actually there is a steel rebar inserted here and also inserted here. So this guy is hammering it down, because if there is a movement of the vehicle, then the tire of a vehicle will get punctured, right? If I mean also the vehicle movement cannot happen if you are keeping the rebar to this side. So this guy is hammering it and in bringing it to this ground level. Okay, that is why you cannot see the rebar here and also in this position. Yeah, right. So one more thing you need to understand, just observe on this part. Okay, I mean you can see here a kind of a marking has been done. Here also they have done a marking. So I'll explain you what is that marking. So those marking are nothing but they are just a grid lines, but with help of a total station we have done. That is how we do. So all these are your grid system, like let us say A grade, B grade, C, and whatever we did, no, with help of a total station we have done it. For example, see, let us say this is my A grid, this is grid number A, vertical, isn't it? Now this is in horizontal, let us say this is grid number 1. So here on the what is this, on the soil itself we have done the marking, so that this will remain there permanently. Okay, as I mentioned, we don't want that to disappear after some time, because we want that at least our columns will come up. Till that point we require this. That is why all this marking have been done, right? So I'll go a bit forward. So just closely observe all those marking. All these are your grid systems. Okay, you can see how they have done the marking. See here. Yeah, everywhere, even here also you can see. See, here also there is a marking done, here also there is marking done. So all these are the grid lines. And how do you find those grid lines? What is a reference for that? I'll explain that through a AutoCAD drawing. Hmm? here you can see, here also, even here also, and here also. Okay, yeah. Okay, so finally this is the entire building what we have seen, and you can see even the grid lines have been marked here. Here also they have marked it. Okay, here also they have marked it, here also, and all these are your footings marking what they have done. Yeah, so now I'll pause it here. Now we'll get into the drawings of this. So we'll try to understand the drawing first. So this is that particular drawing, whatever building we are seeing, isn't it? This is a drawing for that. First try to understand, all these are the boundary line for them. The red one what you can see, isn't it? This is a boundary line. Okay, when you construct a bigger structure, you'll have a boundary line, and from there you are going to leave certain offset, that is according to the building bylaws. So this is entire, and here we have a 4 feet wide footpath, and all this are a building line which is the red in color. Now coming to the coordinates, see, now where are your grid systems? You can see the center line passing here. Let me show the center line. Where are those grid lines? Yeah, see here, you can see the one which is blue in color, isn't it? This blue in color, you can see this is a grid line which is passing to the center of this column. Okay, RC1 means this is the retaining wall we have. Will not try to get in so much detail, but whatever I can see I'll explain you. R stands for retaining wall. C is a column, that is a retaining wall column 1. Okay, so this is a starting point we have 0.0. Now from this center point to this center point, the blue one, the distance is 3.78 meter. So it comes out to be 3.78. Now from this blue to this blue we have 0.44. So what we have done is we have added this. Okay, that is 3.78 plus 0.44 will give you 4.21 meter. Next, from this grid line to this grid line we have 0.65 meter distance. So 4.21 plus 0.65 will give you 4.86. Similarly, now you know, now we are in a position, you know that this grid line to this grid line it is 1.60 meter, 1.27 meter, 1.51 meter, 2.09 meter. So in this way for the whole building, no, they have done it, right? You can get it for whole building. This is center to center is 3.50, 4.10, and so on. Now in the total station what they are supposed to do, we'll see that. See, for that particular building this is the footing. Okay, you can see all the footings marked here. See, this is all footing here. Okay, this is all footing here, right? So you can see all these are the footings. You may find it a bit difficult if you are new to this particular drawing. If you already taken my drawing reading course and all, it would have been easy for you. So all these are my footing, and over this footing we have this column C18, C18 and all. Yeah, so now you can see something written here, 100.00, 100.00, then we have written 103.78, 104.214, 104.815, then we have 106.40, then we have 107.730, right? Yeah, so how we are getting all these numbers? Again, it's very simple. You have to take one particular point as a reference point. So here what they have taken, so this they have taken as a reference, like here, see, this is 0, this is the first grid line what I have, isn't it? So it is 0.00. So here we have taken RL has 100.00. Okay, now from here next grid line is this one. So how it is 103.788? Very simple, 100 from here to here I'm moving at a distance of 3.78 meter. So 100.000 plus 3.7800, you add it, you will get 103.778. now from this purple, from this blue grid line to this blue grid line, the distance is how much? 0.44 meter. So for 103.778 you add 0.440, you are going to get 104.214. so all these are the readings what I am supposed to input in my total station. So whenever the total station guy will come and give the point, exactly the same point will be there on the side, right? I hope you have got an idea what I'm exactly trying to tell. Okay, if you are able to understand, well and good. If not, not an issue, not an issue, because it's a surveyor's job to be done. We don't have to be so much, you know, good in all these things, but at least a basic understanding is enough. I hope these concepts are clear up to here. Now we'll go back to the video and we'll see how it is practically done again. Yeah, so I'll go a bit. Okay, so yeah. Now to get a better idea, I'll stop here. So this is the first grid line what they have measured. This is the second one. Then after that we have third one. Don't look here. The one which you can see it here, no? Whatever they have done it here, they have transferred that here. Okay, because whenever you want to do, because the construction should happen in this area, isn't it? So it's very difficult for a person to take a reading from here and transfer it here. That is why whatever reading you are able to see here, isn't it? Here, yeah, where is that? Here the same has been transferred here. You don't have to worry about it. Now this is my first point on the drawing, which is that first point. This is that first point on the drawing. So if I come here, so this is that first point which they have written it here, 100.000, that is 0.0. This is the first grid line. In the side, this is my first grid line. Okay, got it, this one. Now from here to here, what is the distance? You go back to the drawing. From here to here it is 3.78 meter from this grid line to this grid line, and your RL reduced level is 103.778. so again on the practically from here to here, it is 3.78 meter, and this is that second point what you have got. Okay, I hope you have got an idea. In this way all that marking has been done on the side. Now you see this guy is already done. When I went to take the video it was already done, but look at this guy. This is how they are marking, and I'll tell you how practically it will be done. So in this total station, it's an instrument and he's a surveyor, so already has all the input in this particular machine. You have to input all those things, and you have to just give the value, and you can see one guy standing here, he'll keep it here, and from here a laser will be projected, and wherever the laser will point, no, that is your marking level. Okay, so I hope you are getting an idea what exactly I'm trying to tell. So in this way everywhere the marking will be done. Now for the same thing I'll explain you how this particular level, that is, you can see it here. See here they have done a marking, no, the same marking I want here on this particular point, and you see how this marking will be transferred to this particular point. Okay, yeah, now you can see it here. This guy is standing here, and this is my marking here. Okay, because I want the marking to be done on the ground, so I cannot take the level from here. Otherwise what should happen? I should put a plumb bob from here. I should put a plumb bob in this way, right? You should tie that line dori, then from here you have to drop that plumb bob, isn't it? You're getting my point. What is plumb bob? From here you will drop the plumb bob. So it's quite difficult. It's a bit tedious work, and the chances of error is more there in this way. So instead of doing that, we told the surveyor to transfer the level, this level, on here, so that it is easy for me to work on. So that is why the surveyor will have all the, see, now if you want this particular marking, what should the surveyor do? The surveyor has to go back. I mean, right now he is marking this particular point. Let us consider that is this one, 3.78, that is 103.778. so 103.778 he has already done the input to this total station, and then he'll give an enter button. From there you can see a laser coming out. I'll show you that laser now. Observe there. So you'll find a laser. Yeah, you can see a laser, how it is pointed. Yeah, now you see this is a red color, this is a laser. So this is that exact point which I wanted, that is a grid line. So once you project that, it will he has to adjust that. Okay, this is that exact point where we wanted, and once it is done, we'll insert a nail to that, or we'll give a small line to that. Okay, done. You're able to see that laser, it's blinking. And now we'll try to do a marking in this way practically on the side, and this will be permanently there throughout the throughout the construction has happened, or let us say at least till the time of a backfilling. We want this level to remain there. So this is how we have done it. So you can see the laser coming. Yeah, so that is a level, that is particular marking what I wanted. Okay, so in this way he is going to give another marking on here also. These people wanted another marking to be done here also on this side. So that is also being done by the, you can see here, no, see here also they wanted. So you can see the laser coming. So all these things will be done by the surveyor. since it is a big building, we have taken help of our total station, but in the previous video it was a very small building, isn't it? So we have done with the help of line dori, that is with the help of thread and those stone, whatever method I have explained, no, that we have done. This is another point. It's the same point, you're transferring it below so that you can get a straight line. Got it? So now with this is my center line, okay, for this particular grid, let us say A, B, C or whatever grid. Now again they wanted one more here also. The same thing they are doing, the same they are transferring it here, okay, from they wanted one here also. Why is that they wanted one there? Now you concentrate here. If I go forward a bit, yeah, a bit forward, a bit forward. Yeah, so you can see some numbers and all are written here, right? All these numbers are these things, whatever is there in the drawing, all these are coordinates what they wanted. Anyhow, when I explain you how to do the footing marking, the column center and the footing marking, I'll explain you. There you have to make use of these values, like you can see here, this is my column, okay. For the column he has given a number 163, 164, 165 and 166. So while doing a column marking, he'll give this outer to outer lines, and we'll try to understand. I'll explain you there how this is practically done in a more better way, okay. Yeah, we'll go back. So you can see a lot of numbers coming here. So this is the input what you have done to the total station instrument. So this is processing. So once it is processing, he'll project it there, and with this you can set it, the laser you can set with this. Yeah, you can see some numbers are written here, right? 100.003, you can see it, 527, see 100.003. okay. So in this way, whatever we wanted, no, exactly how to infill, you can see here east, north, and what is the height, everything will be done here. Yeah, got it. So in this way, you, wherever marking us, now you can see it here. I go a bit. Yeah, you can see everything. East is 100.002 meter, this is north marking. All these things they are going to input, and based on that you'll get the answers. I mean, he's going to give you the marking. Similarly, that they wanted some marking here also, this guy is doing that marking, okay. So I hope you have enjoyed the lecture up to here. In the upcoming lectures we'll also try to understand how this column marking will be done and all. So I hope at least you have understood how we have to do it manually with help of 345 method, and also we understood with help of instrument how we have to do. So now to put it in a better way, this is a very big project, okay. The project what right now what I'm showing you, it's a basement plus ground plus 4-story building. So in that case we don't want to do this by manual method because it will take long time and chances of error is also more. So that is why we have brought in this surveyor, and we have told him to give the drawing, I mean the reading. Whereas in the previous, this was a very small structure, not a very big structure, hardly it is 1200 square feet. So in this case we did not want this surveyor to come, because the surveyor will charge around 6500 to 8500 rupees per day for the 8 hours of the work. I feel they're going to charge you this much amount, so we don't want that amount to be spent on this particular building. So that is why I taught you how to do it manually, and always we should learn manually, and only then with the help of instrument it is easy for us. So our fundamentals should be clear always. So I hope your fundamentals are clear and you know how the marking is to be done manually and also with the help of an instrument. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.